السلام عليكم ومرحبا بكم في لقاء خاص في قناة جريدة الوسط. في مثل هذا اليوم من سنة 1964 توحدت طنغانيكا وزنزبار لتتشكل جمهورية تنزانيا، ونتشرف اليوم بالحديث مع سعادة سفير جمهورية تنزانيا بالجزائر السيد إيمان سالوم نجايكا. National Day for Tanzanian citizens, and what value this date still inspires to younger generation?
Well, today actually we are celebrating 61 years of union between Tanganyika and Zanzibar, which led to the formation of the United Republic of Tanzania. As we celebrate this special day, we as Tanzanians rekindle, and it gives us time to rethink the hardships, the struggle we went through until this present day, the development, the socio-economic development, cultural interactions we as Tanzanians people have been embracing since the two countries, Tanzania and Tanganyika and Zanzibar, joined to form the United Republic of Tanzania. We have been living together in peace, sharing our cultural interactions and embracing socio-economic development.
Tanzania, like countries of Africa, had now a difficult colonial period, the German and the British.
Yes.
And earlier, after the independence of the country, the instruction and education for people had taken the first priority for the government. What is the result of this policy of schooling for citizens in Tanzania?
Well, education is always a priority to our country. Human capital development is very, very imperative, especially at this moment where our country is trying to implement Vision 2025, and by next year we will start implementing Vision 2050. So one among the machinery the country depends, the country deems it fit, the country wishes, it will be a stepping board towards realizing the Vision 2025, Vision 2050 is human capital development. And we thank some of our colleagues, allies like Algeria, who have been providing scholarships to Tanzanian students and the trainings to some of our government officials and institutions.
Thank you. Nowadays, the world lives in the birth of technology. What is the effort accomplished in Tanzania to be at least in the same level than African countries?
First of all, I would like to thank Excellency President Samia Suluhu Hassan, the President of the United Republic of Tanzania. In Tanzania, one among our ministry is the Ministry for Information and Technology, ICT, you see. And this was especially created to embrace the changes in technology. And now we are talking about technology as an industrial evolution. So Tanzania, we can't be left back. We created this special ministry, but the government has continued to improve some of the government institutions like the Ministry of Education and the higher learning institutions to make sure that they go together with the changes in the current information technology spheres. And the government is in a process to construct an ICT specific university.
Economic affairs are the main focus for all countries, especially in Africa. How would you describe the business climate in Tanzania?
The business climate in Tanzania has been improving always, and thanks to the current president has given a very huge impetus to make sure that the environment for doing business, the environment for investment is always conducive, especially when we are trying to woo foreign direct investment. And during my tenure here, I have tried a lot to see how we Tanzanians, we can work together with the Algerians in some of the fields like energy, pharmaceutical and medicine, education, tourism, and so forth.
Remaining in the economy field, what sectors are ready to explore with foreign partners, precisely for Algerian partners?
First, in energy sector. As you are aware, Tanzania have natural gas. Algeria also have natural gas. But the difference is you have been in this industry commercially for a long time. And we Tanzanians would like to learn from your experience, your expertise. Similarly, now Algeria is one among the largest producers of fertilizers in Africa. And one among the main ingredients of this fertilizer is actually natural gas. We have natural gas. We would like to also to have a plant for fertilizer productions. And I think Algeria is an appropriate place to learn and see how we can work together through our government institutions like the Sonatrach, TPDC, and our Tanzania Investment Center, Zanzibar Investment Promotion Agency. So we have that opportunity when it comes to natural gas. Similarly, Sonal Gas has been doing very, very well in trying to domesticate the consumption of natural gas. We have that kind of project through TPDC, and I hope through the memoranda of understanding signed between Sonatrach and the TPDC and the Sonal Gas and the TANESCO, we can work together, seeking expertise, learning from our colleagues in Algeria, and try to make sure these kind of projects materialize. Similarly, we have a huge investment opportunity when it comes to pharmaceutical and medicine. I know Algeria is self-sufficient when it comes to pharmaceutical and medicine by almost 80%, while in Tanzania, almost 80% of pharmaceuticals and medicine devices are purchased from outside, are being imported. So we have that potential. We have areas where we can work together to invest in production of pharmaceuticals, products, and medicine, and we are always open when it comes to that area. Our agencies like the Tanzania Medicine and Drugs Authority, Medical Store Department, they are ready to work with Algerian colleagues with the likes of Saidal and etc. and see how we can benefit from these potentials presented by both our two countries. Another area is the education. Algeria actually fits among 5 best African countries with the best model of education. And we have a number of Tanzanians who have been studying here. Although during the COVID pandemic, the number actually dropped, but now we have started to witness an increasing number of Tanzanians coming to study in Algeria. And that's one among my mission actually, to make sure a majority of Tanzanians explore the opportunity to learn into Algeria, explore the cultural experience here, the language experience, and actually endeavor their studies.
The relationship between Algeria and Tanzania dates from decades.
Yes.
How would you assess the diplomatic relationship, including major international issues?
So to say, Tanzania and Algeria have indeed been enjoying long-standing and historical relations. Our relations is actually very, very good. For example, during the IPU, International Parliamentary Union, Algeria played a very, 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 very effective role to make sure that our candidature, the current president, Dr. Tulia Ackson, who is also the Speaker of the United National Assembly in Tanzania, won that position. So we thank Algeria when it comes to multilateral position. We also did support Algeria during the deputy AU chair Madam Salma, who was by then the Director for African Department here in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. And also a few weeks ago, Algeria won the Peace Council, Peace and Security Council membership of the African Union. So we have been supporting each other when it comes to regional and international affairs. And currently, as you are aware, Tanzania presents Dr. Mohamed Yakub Janabi, the candidature for the WHO Afro Regional Director, and we hope our colleague from the Algerian government will support us in this cause. So we have been working very close when it comes to regional and international affairs, and I hope we will continue forging ahead.
The perspective or the goals of leaders of two countries is improve our relationship. What the message would you send to Algerian businessmen to visit Tanzania and for the new investment opportunities?
Well, first I would like to say that both Tanzania and Algeria presents a number of opportunities which we can take advantage of. For example, you have technology and experience in pharmaceutical industries. We have the resources, we have the land, and we can work together in a win-win situation. As you are aware, when it comes to security and tranquility in the eastern part of Africa and even Central Africa, Tanzania has continued to make sure that the country is stable, politically stable, political tranquility, which is a very essential ingredient when it comes to foreign direct investment. So I assure, and the government now is actually trying to make sure some economic infrastructure like the production of electricity. Now, once the Mwalimu Nyerere hydropower project has started to function, we will be experiencing reliable and surplus electricity. Similarly, the infrastructure, electrical standard gauge railway is now functioning from the commercial city of Dar es Salaam to the capital Dodoma. The harbor, when we entered into agreements with some of our private sectors to operationalize the ports, the productivity is actually seen. So the potential is there, and taking advantage of Tanzania as a gateway to Eastern and Central Africa, then it provides us an edge when it comes to competitiveness. And other thing is, we have almost 8 countries which are landlocked, and they depend for their transit goods to Tanzania. So all of these provide a huge market actually for different products if we are to work together and produce them in Tanzania. I have been participating in a number of exhibitions here in Algeria. I know the capacity of their businessmen. I know the standard and the quality of their products. So we are always ready to work together. Through Tanzania Investment Center, Zanzibar Investment and Promotion Agency, we are ready to work together. But the main thing, or the main message I would like to avail to the Algerian business and Tanzanian business is to take advantage of the Joint Business Council, which was signed during the Joint Permanent Commission in 2023 by sending trade missions to both sides. Algerian businesses may visit Tanzania, Tanzania business may visit Algeria, and to start with, from June to July, the end of June, I think June 28th to July 13th, we'll be having the Dar es Salaam International Trade Fair. So I would like to take this opportunity to invite Algerian businesses who are ready to participate at the Dar es Salaam International Trade Fair to showcase their products and seek some partners from Tanzania so that they can work together and take advantage of the potentials provided by both our two countries.
At the end of this interview,
yes,
thank you, Mr. Ambassador, for giving us the opportunity to conduct this interview.
I really do appreciate, and I'm so fond of media. When it comes to media, I do respect you, You are doing a very great job to make sure that Algerians, Tanzanians, and the rest of the world actually know and they follow what is actually going on in Algeria. And we appreciate actually for your coming today to make sure that you promote our event. And I'm looking forward in the near future to have an interview at your studio. If you'll be ready anytime, I'll be more than ready to do that.